Right everyone, what is going on? BusterBarnes here, bringing you my match preview for Chelsea's round of 16 tie away against Atletico Madrid in the Champions League. A neutral venue in these strange times and a big game for Thomas Tuchel's men. We're in this tough period now where he's really going to be tested as Chelsea manager, and these players are going to be tested too. Obviously we had the Southampton game, a disappointing draw, and we need to try and bounce back against a team that is top of the Spanish league, so it is not going to be easy, and need to try and set some form as well for our future games against Manchester United, Liverpool, Atletico Madrid again, Leeds, Everton. It is definitely going to be a tough few weeks for us, and hopefully we can make the most of it. But if you guys do enjoy these match previews, please be sure to leave a like, comment down below your predictions for the team and the scoreline as well, which is what I'll be getting into, as well as talking about the team news. As always, I should say, subscribe for more Chelsea FC content. But team news is as follows, and once again, guys, Thiago Silva is not fit to play. Tuchel said he's been training, but he's not going to be able to make the journey. Hopefully, he is free for the Manchester United game, or available, but I do worry about the fact that, he's not going to be available against the team that is best in Spain, a team that many have as favourites for the Champions League trophy. So just makes it that little bit more harder, I should say. But despite that, we have everyone else fit. Havertz and Pulisic back in training. Not sure they'll be able to start the game though, but they are going to travel, which is great to see. Tuchel also spoke about how Callum Hudson-Odoi can always start as well. Obviously, some talk about him getting subbed on and off. I don't think it's that big a deal. I do think it was a wrong decision, but you guys can check that out in my review. But I don't think it was anything personal, so I'm sure, or at least hoping, they will be okay. But yeah, that's basically the team news. I think Atletico Madrid are all okay. Some big players in their squad when I saw their team that was going to be travelling. So yeah, it makes that even more scarier than it already was. But if I am going to get onto my predicted lineup, guys, that is why you are here. I'm going to obviously be going with Eduard Mendy in goal. Didn't have really anything to do against Southampton. Obviously conceded that goal. Wasn't really his fault. Interesting that we haven't really come up against a team that's really tested us at all, to be honest. I mean, the team that's tested us the most attacking wise was Barnsley, obviously. He wasn't in goal for that one, and it's going to be interesting when we come up against a team like Atletico, who you think are definitely going to be a team that will probably test us a lot more than the other teams we've faced so far under Tuchel. So I'll be interested to see how we get on. Hopefully Mendy can have a good day out for this big Champions League tie. The back three, I am going with a three at the back, guys. Obviously, some questions about that. This maybe is the bubble burster with that Southampton game, but Atletico at the moment have been playing with a 3-5-2, and I do think we are going to match that, even if it's not that exciting. This is a prediction after all, not a fantasy booking. Going to go with Rudiger, going to go with Christensen, going to go with Azpilicueta. I personally thought Zuma played alright against Southampton besides the goal. I thought, he showed some of his strengths, his physicality, his aerial ability. However, I do think it was maybe a change based on, us having Atletico. Maybe they wanted to give Christensen a mental rest. And maybe Christensen as well, even though you guys know I rate Zuma a lot higher than I do Andreas. He maybe is a bit more suited to that central role in the back three. I'd love to see Zuma on the left-hand side instead of Rudiger, but it just doesn't seem like that is ever going to happen under Tuchel, at least not in the near future. So that's going to be the back three. Against Suarez, against João Felix, against Correa, going to be a big test. Let's see how they do. The wing-backs, I'm going to be going for Alonso and Hudson-Odoi. Reece James wasn't poor against Southampton, thought he was fine. This isn't anything against him. Alonso frustrated me a lot in that game, but if it's a prediction, I think he's going to start again. Tuchel likes his height. He can drift into the box in a game where I don't think our personnel is going to be that attacking, so you can always have him to try, add a bit more to that. Obviously, we did see the cons of having him playing. He is so slow. He did find a lot of space down the left against Southampton, which he could not capitalise on. Hopefully we see a better game. With Alonso getting ridiculed a bit, this is about the time where he'd pull off, a worldy goal and, get man of the match. So fingers crossed that we're going to see that Alonso also poo-housery in this Atletico game. Hudson-Odoi might not start, but I think again with a team that's probably going to be very defensively set up, I think you need someone with his speed and dynamic ability on one of the sides. Obviously, when we attack, we go to a sort of back four anyway with Aspi at right back. I think that can give Hudson-Odoi the stead to go forward. His best performances really have been from that wing-back role as well. So, yeah, maybe we'll be cautious and go with Reece James, but I think for this game I'd like to see Callum. I mean, he didn't start against Southampton. Maybe this game was in mind. Midfield's going to go with Jorginho and Kovacic. Jorginho, I believe, was rested for this game. Kovacic, I think, will continue to start. I think neither of them have been bad to be dropped, so I think they'll both start this game. I think Tuchel will set up very defensively and very possession-based as well. So I think those two are definitely going to start. Saying there's a two in midfield, I'm actually going to go with more three in midfield. So Mason Mount is also going to start. He's been our best player going forward. He's been pretty much our best player for a while now. I don't see how you could drop him for a game against Atletico Madrid in the Champions League. He'll be trying to add stuff, get into space, break down this side. I've gone for him to be a bit deeper in midfield though. His pressing ability, a bit more defensively set up with possession. I think he's definitely going to start. Meaning that the two up top are going to be Timo Werner and Olivier Giroud. Look, I don't really know what to expect going forward in this match. Us going forward under Tuchel and a bit before him as well hasn't been the funnest of sights recently. But I do think, especially away from home against Madrid, we are just going to set up to, maybe concede none and maybe try and nick one or potentially two goals. So I don't think it will be a free-flowing attacking game from either side at all, to be honest. And I think Werner, he's the big signing. He's going to, play these sorts of games. Maybe he's going to be looking to try and get in behind. Obviously, Atletico Madrid you would expect to maybe sit deep. But, I mean, it's not really like there's any other attacking players who are really, making a claim to start these sort of games. So you have to keep Werner until someone else really impresses. And Ziyech, Pulisic, Abraham haven't really been that impressive lately. I mean, I'd like Tammy to start, but I don't think that's going to happen. Giroud, it's a European game. I think Tuchel will know Giroud's quality when it comes to these. Obviously, his record in the Europa League. Scored a bunch of goals already for us in the Champions League. I think that this is going to be the sort of game that we call on the experience of Giroud. Maybe against this sort of deep-sitting team like Atletico, having someone there that you can cross the ball into and maybe cause them a bit of issues is going to be the way we go. There won't be really that many chances to get in behind, so I don't think you need to worry about that with Giroud, to be honest. So yeah, guys, pretty much a 3-5-2 formation. Obviously, a shame that Thiago Silva's not in. Obviously, we'd like to see Zuma, we'd like to see other players, but if I'm going off a pure prediction, I do think this is going to be the team we are going to face. Don't know if it fills me with much hope. Looking at Atletico's team, they have so much quality. They are top of the Spanish league, even if they haven't been on the best form of late. But that always worries me. Whenever Chelsea face a team that is out of form, we like to, get them back into it. Charity FC is what some people have been saying. Southampton lost 6 games in a row before they faced us. Arsenal, they were on that terrible run before they faced us. This has happened in prior seasons as well. Liverpool, this is the first time in ages they've lost, I believe, 4 home games in a row. We face them in their next home game next week, and who knows what's going to happen there, guys. I think you all know what I am thinking, though. But, yeah, I don't know what to think. I think with a scoreline prediction, I don't know, because I never want to bet against Chelsea to get a result, and I still won't bet against us to lose. But to be honest, I think I'm going to go with a 1-1. If I'm being nice, I think Chelsea 1, Atletico Madrid 1 on our away tie. Wouldn't be an awful fixture, or awful result, I should say. Anyway, but yeah, I think we'll be set up well, but our team, can you really expect us to score more than 2? Probably not. Do I even think we'll score more than 1? Maybe not. It might even be something like a penalty. You know what? That's what I'm going to go for, actually. Jorginho to score a penalty for our goal, and I'll go with Luis Suarez to score the goal for Atletico Madrid. Maybe it seems like I don't have much faith, guys, but after that draining performance against Southampton, maybe I'm a bit more negative. I mean, to be honest, a lot of our performances, even before Southampton, have been draining. It's just that we've been on the better end of the scoreline. So, we'll see what happens. We'll see if Tuchel does make any changes. We'll see if any players do step up. We just really need to get that attacking flow flowing. I think our defence has been decent, and it always probably still will be. But yeah, we just need something's not clicking, and I'm not even sure what it is yet. And Tuchel is tasked with the one trying to figure that out, and hopefully we can pick up a win. But obviously, any sort of result that's not a loss would be good. But yeah, guys, let me know in the comments below how you're feeling about this game. If you're feeling nervous, excited, what your scoreline is going to be. Let me know your predicted 11 or your fantasy 11 as well, who you'd like to see start and your tactics behind that. But I've gone for 3-5-2. If you guys do enjoy, please leave a like, and as always, subscribe for more Chelsea FC content. My review of the game will be out tomorrow, so do stay tuned for that. Hope you all have a nice one, and I'll see you next time.